Hi everybody, I'm Doc Shocker, and we are playing Knights of Pen and Paper 2. In our last episode, we did stuff. It's been a minute since I've actually played the game, so I kind of have had a lapse in what we were doing. But we can always look here and see what we have in store for us. We've got 3 quests, 2 level 9s and a level 7, Ninja and Around, a Pound of Rock, and Big Town Business. I think we'll probably do the side missions first, so maybe we'll start with this Ninja and Around, clear the dungeon to continue quest. Our visit to the nearby cave left me a bit unsatisfied. How come? It was a great success. Success or not, we were promised ninjas, but faced only bats and common bandits. Maybe we should revisit the place. But you did run through the whole dungeon and you didn't see any ninjas, did you? That's the point. Ninjas can't be seen if you want them to stay hidden. To the nearby cave. There's ninjas to discover. Go to the nearby cave to continue quest. So we shall. We shall. So I guess, yeah, in our last episode we cleared the nearby cave. Yeah. Alright, so we got our quests here. Clear the dungeon. So we will move into the first chamber. The floor of the chamber is covered with sleeping mats and piles of straw. Your discussion about the classifications of monsters alerts the guards. We're fighting again in darkness. We are fighting bats. We are going first, so we will actually use our cleave ability. Hopefully do some good things against the bats here. And let's see. Who's up next? Our hunter. I think we'll just have him attack. We don't need to burn through all of our character or special points right off the bat. $559 experience, 111 quantity. I always want to say quality. Enemy diversity 55, and a red handkerchief for a threat +1. 13 gold. And then there's more. There's a crack in the wall with something behind it. What do? Reach for it. Found someone's secret gold stash. Found 36 gold. Item bonus +4. There's a sturdy chest in the room, and you can find no key. As you force the chest open, it reveals its true nature. Okay. So we're probably going to get crazy owned here, but we're going to try our decoy, hopefully, to draw the fire. We'll use our power lunge against the mimic, which is super effective, but evidently it has a lot of health. So smite it, or lay on hands. Of course we're going to smite it, which ends up being super effective and has hit him with weakness. I think what we'll do is a Divine Judgment. Not very effective at all. It's a bit of a waste for only 6 damage. I think we'll decoy again. And this time we'll just lay in with regular attacks, as our warrior is already pretty low in our spell point abilities. Alright, looks like managed to focus the mimic down pretty easily. Now 276 experience for the party, 4 gold, and a beverage, which can inflict rage. We're gonna level up our hunter here. I think where do we want to go? Ambush, +1 to initiative. Prepared arrow, which is at rank 1. Let's see, what do we get? Another +4 damage. Sure, we'll do that. Maybe then we'll actually use the ability. Looks like we can explore a little deeper, so we'll go to this little chamber here. In the corner of this room, you see a deck of cards and a pile of coins atop a barrel. 4 hands have been dealt, but nobody's around. Found 15 gold points. Item bonus +2. We've got to go back in this room, and then it looks like we have to, we'll go over here. A bit too late, you notice that the room is occupied by, the monsters attack. Bats, I'm not super worried about. We'll have our hunter attack the first bat. He should be receiving a, he does get a bonus for attacking, I don't know if it's immediately below his initiative or just below his initiative. If it's just below, then that's actually really good stuff for us. But we've handily dealt with the bats. At 612 experience for the party, quantity bonus of 122, 13 gold, and a green apple. Let's see, we can't camp here, and that's kind of a bummer. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have our cheerleader eat some lettuce, get some of her skill points back, and we'll explore a little more. So we got this chamber here. At first glance, the room seems to be empty, but it's not. You are attacked. My, my. Lots and lots of battles. Alright, so we'll cleave. Neither of which does not seem as the most effective strategy. We got a riposte, which is always good stuff. And we'll use our hunter. Deliver the killing blow for 559 experience, 111.55 respectively, and 12 gold, and a club. I don't know if anyone... let's see, can we dual wield with him? We can. Alright, so everyone's dual wielding now. Continue our exploration. You encounter a wounded troglodyte abandoned by its peers. It is of no threat to you. What do you do? Help the troglodyte. The wounded troglodyte is confused and attacks. Well, that'll learn him. 48 experience and some lettuce. Again, we're back in another kind of not great health situation for, actually our hunter is in the most pain, so we'll have him eat that, and then we'll give the green apple to the warrior, and we'll explore a little further, or backtrack and then move forward. To a large chamber. 4 crude chairs are arranged in a circle in the center of the room. At the center is a fire pit and a group of monsters roasting a piece of meat on it. The monsters spot you and attack. Alright, so every room is going to be a fight, evidently. Our hunter is not getting initiative, which is kind of a shame, but again, we'll have him throw out his decoy. And we'll hold the heals in reserve until everyone's a little further down. But we will have the cleric do his thing here very soon. $506 experience for the party, 10 gold. Carefully, you move further into the room. On the floor of this room, there is a horseshoe and a pile of shiny gems. As you pick up the biggest gem, the horseshoe starts to look strangely attractive, but you can't quite tell why. 2 red stones for +5 health apiece. I'm not sure if... I think everyone's got all of their slots filled. No. So I'll put another one of those on him, I think. And we'll continue our exploration. On the northern wall of this room, you see a fountain. The label above it says, "The Fountain of Eternal Life. Too bad it seems to be dried up." Another large chamber. This room is filled with rusted metal. Large blades project down from the ceiling and upward from the floor. Apparently this trap triggered once and was never reset. In the corner of the otherwise empty room, you see a crude ladder. You decide to move to the next floor. At first glance, this room seemed empty, but it's not. You are attacked. A couple of bats. Let's see, our hunter got initiative, which is always a good thing. I think we'll, of course, activate his decoy. So that spares anyone getting hit for any particular reason. That's a good thing, which it didn't. So we're going to have to put a few more levels into that. We got the carrot, an upgraded health item, which is probably going to go to our warrior or our paladin. 408 experience, quantity bonus of 48 gold, and the carrot. Alright, there we go. This dark chamber is filled with barrels and casks. You search the room and find some gems. Okay. Well, first off, we're gonna Armor of Faith, Guiding Strike, Lay on Hands, and Smite. Let's see what a level of Smite gets us. 6% for $114, and gets us another 10 hit points for our Lay on Hands. I think that's really going to be kind of where it's at for now, and he is back to full health and energy. We'll give him the carrot. If only for the sake of the decoy. So there's our way back up, and then we have 4 chambers to explore. The only thing in this room is a pudding of some icky substance. Icky substance. Travel on into this next chamber. A bit too late, you notice the room is occupied. The monsters attack. Alright. And that is okay. They're... Well, 2 of the 3 are going to go first. That's kind of a bummer. The riposte kind of takes a little bit of the sting out of that. We'll go for that bandit. The really chunky crit. And then we'll, let's see, what's this going to do? 2 damage to 2 enemies. I think we're going to have to wait a little while, but eventually that'll probably grow into something pretty good, hopefully, as the levels go up. 506 experience for the party, 10 gold, and a green apple. Let's see, no one's really too close to leveling. We'll check this chamber since we're over here. This whole trip's in vain, not a single ninja in that cave. Hidden ninja, what do you mean? What was that? You hear someone talking, but see no one. Hidden ninja. As you said at the beginning of the quest, ninjas cannot be seen if they want to stay hidden. What? You've been following us all along? Yes, I have, and your enthusiasm really touches me. You are a group of real heroes. Can I join you? You have unlocked the ninja class. Sweet. Class ninja. Rad. I'm absolutely cool with that. Looks like we can continue our exploration. So we'll check this room out. You are surprised by a flurry of small bats flapping out of this room. The floor is covered with a considerable amount of guano. You step into the room and a hatch opens under you. That's classic. And we all fail. That's spectacular. Looks like we've got 2 more rooms to potentially check out. Walls of this room are covered in moldy, torn tapestries. Some of the tapestries bulge out weirdly. Suddenly, monsters hidden behind tapestries attack. Okay. So, yeah, these guys must have really good sense, then. It must be their shtick. Well, we'll activate the decoy again. And then, let's see, I think we'll actually take this time to lay on hands for a good tidy bit of health restored to our warrior. We'll kill that last bat. 612 experience, 13 gold, and lettuce. Carefully you move further into the room. On the end wall you see a seashell-shaped fountain with a magical symbol engraved on it. The water seems fresh and clear. What do? Drink. The water is sweet taste and invites you to drink more and more. After a while you feel you become a little drowsy. Alright, so it took all of our energy. We've got 2 rooms. So, pretty much gonna, well, kind of be hurt, but I can use that skill, so we'll be okay. On the left side of this barren room, you notice a small chest. You notice it is left unlocked. We found 15 gold, which is very, very cool. Might be getting us a ninja. The walls of this room are covered with moldy, torn tapestries. Some of the tapestries bulge out weirdly. Monsters. So, we got 2 bats and a bandit. just going to be doing good old-fashioned ordinary attacks for everybody except for our cleric. But we're still probably going to hold him in reserve. $559 experience for the party, 12 gold, and lettuce. XP, XP, XP. Yeah. One more chamber. The floor of this room is tiled with black and white stones of various shapes. As you stare at the shapes on the floor, they seem to wave and pulse. You feel confusion creeping on you. Mirror trap. Alright, so 3 out of the 4. Wow. Man, that hit pretty hard. And that seems to be the end of our dungeon. So we will click exit dungeon and go back to town. Hey, look at that. Didn't even charge us 5 gold to come back. So first off, we are going to rest back to full health before any other silly little shenanigans. Or almost. Well, we'll get the paladin all the way back up. There we are. And is that our quest? Well, apparently so. Well, let's investigate. Got a little gold to throw around. Hey, someone made another club. Good checks there, so that'll put us up to 3, gets us a torch. We'll just keep going on this for a little bit. We're in a decent enough gold situation, and we'll be spending that soon enough. We're at 5, so we need 3 more. We need 2 more, so hopefully another 10 gold, and we'll have what's in this chest. And hopefully it's worth the massive amount of stuff we spent on it. Enchantment gone wrong. You encounter an enchantress who manages to ruin a perfectly good pillow with a sleep-preventing spell. As you can't imagine any use for it, you are happy. As she can't imagine any use for it, you are happy to take it. Okay. So in our stash, we have got immunity to stun. That's kind of awesome. So I think we'll swap those out, and I will equip that. And then let's see, we've got the torch, which does burn 2 and has a 2% chance at crit. Let's see, 3% critical, 2% critical, 1% critical, 1% critical. So I think we'll do that. I don't think we need to move anything to the stash just yet. Okay, so let's see what else our little town here has to offer. Go to the shop. We've got 300 gold, so we can kind of start moving into maybe getting some better equipment for ourselves. Yeah, that armor would certainly be okay, but the damage reduction would be a bit steep. But I think this might actually be the way to go. More for the fact that the Paladin has abilities that will allow him to generate threat, and we can use that to our advantage. Let's see, we've got the Great Sword for 5 and 5 threat, and we've got a Great Axe. These are both two-handed weapons, but that's really not the end of the world, as I can still carry a third weapon. 5, threat 9, and weakness, or wound. Well, if we're going to generate greater threat, then we're just going to generate greater threat, and hopefully our armor is going to get us through. Yeah. That should be doing some good stuff for us in the future. And then we'll have a look at our warrior. Let's see, 3 damage. Technically, we'll unequip this stuff, and we'll actually give our warrior the staff, which threat 1 with a higher crit damage, 2% crit versus 1% crit. It's the threat that I don't really want on that character. We've already got 2 daggers. Alright. So I think we're a little tankier. We're not going to be using his specials as much, but really the only thing I'm profoundly interested in is his Lay of Hands ability. I think for now that's going to be good, because we did run through some gold this time around. Any consumables worthwhile? Ooh, Phoenix up. Wow, Magic Mushroom. That's pretty awesome too. For 75 gold for 500 experience, that's not a bad trade-off, to be honest. Sausage. Sweet. Enchantment Scroll. Crafting ingredient to make magic armor, weapons, shields. Very cool. This is, yeah. I think that's enough kind of futzing around for this episode of Knights of Pen and Paper 2. If you've enjoyed the episode, please be sure to press the like button down below. If you have any comments, questions, or critiques, be sure to leave those in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, this has been Knights of Pen and Paper 2. I'm Doc Shocker. You've been great. Happy gaming.